Lindo, I see that the numbers have swelled. What is it that they're telling you they're demanding this morning? I mean, police say he will not be released.
Well, Operation Dudula members continue to be defiant, not only of police, but also defiant of the call by their leaders to say they must not gather at the Central Police Station here in Johannesburg. But they are reiterating their calls, as you will see some of them gathered here. They are in song, they are dancing, and in fact, at a certain point this morning, they even approached this particular entrance that we are at, and you'll see later on that police have now started forming, in fact, a guard in front of the gate. But I can tell you that their call remains the same. They are saying that they want their leader to be released. They want Nhlanhla Lux to be released now. So that is what they had vowed on doing yesterday, saying that they'll keep on coming back, they'll keep on demonstrating until this unlawful arrest, according to them, is actually stopped. So you see some of the members singing, but on the other side, Casey was showing you the police officers that had been stationed outside here because of those clashes earlier on between the police. In fact, yesterday when police had to sort of escort some of these members outside the police station, who were not happy at the fact that yesterday, after many efforts by leaders, they could not in fact see Nhlanhla's release. So today they are back in front of the police station. They are in song, they are dancing, but their call again, Masego, is to say that in fact Nhlanhla Lux Dlamini must in fact be released. And one of the things we've been seeing is that they want to close off this particular road again. As you see the intervention by some police officers right now, they are trying to get some of those members away from the road who are trying to close the road. But this is the situation that is playing out. It seems that these members intend on intensifying some of their demonstrations here as they've been doing yesterday. Police are obviously going to try and stop them, as you see some of those visuals at this particular moment with those interventions by police. But certainly it does seem like police, rather the members of Operation Dudula, want to continue to demonstrate here and want to ensure that these particular streets and their voices are heard when it comes to their demonstrations here. Police are going to be keeping a close eye on what is happening because of what happened yesterday. But this is the situation playing out right now. You cannot rule out the fact that there might be some clashes, as we've seen yesterday, in terms of police here making sure that disruptions do not happen. But inside Masego, very important, some of the important negotiations that are happening, as the lawyers, the legal representatives of Nhlanhla Lux Dlamini are inside. Some of the leaders of Operation Dudula are inside. They are continuing to try and advocate and actually ask for a police station bail, saying that the schedule of the offense does not warrant him being kept here, and in fact that the station, as well as some members of the NPA, can actually allow Nhlanhla Lux Dlamini to go home and actually follow the course of the law in terms of being at home and instead of sleeping on police cells. So these are some of the situations that are playing out at this moment, Masego, but it does seem it's a bit calm right now, but you can see some elements that are telling you that there might be more to this story than what we are seeing at the moment.
Linda, while we stay with your visuals, can you just remind myself and the viewer how we find ourselves where we are today and how exactly the EFF is linked to this particular case?
Well, Masego, just allowing you to see some more of these visuals, as my colleague Percy will keep on moving around to show you just exactly what the pictures are telling you at this moment, this morning. But I can tell you that there was a general meeting in Dobsonville at the Rothinyembe Park. That was last week on Sunday. This particular general meeting was set to, in fact, inform Operation Dudula members to say that there was what are their successes, what have some of their protests yielded, and what have their operations really bear when it comes to fruits. But one of the things that had happened was that community members of Dobsonville, then we understand, came to Operation Dudula members to say during this meeting that there are some drug dealers that are known of in the area, and one of those was that gentleman who's gone on social media through the EFF to say that his house was ransacked, that Nhlanhla Lux particularly was the one who was inside, broke into his house, done an illegal search, and in fact there is also a charge of theft. So the EFF then helped that particular gentleman to go and open a case at Dobsonville Police Station. After a day of those protests as well as demonstrations outside Dobsonville Station when the case was opened, we did see that Nhlanhla Lux had some interviews, and that was when we understand he was targeted after one of them at a radio station. But coming to today, he was arrested, and then some members the day after were expecting him to go to court yesterday morning, but unfortunately that did not happen. He was charged late, and that is why some of the members were frustrated at the fact that there might be some delays that are actually unlawful in trying to silence but also keep Nhlanhla Lux behind bars. That's how we find ourselves today when these members are demonstrating. They are continuing what they've been doing yesterday, saying that they will be outside this police station. They will ensure that their voice are heard by Nhlanhla Lux, who is inside the cells, and ensure that police do the right thing in terms of releasing him. But inside Masego, importantly, there are those negotiations that are taking place with his legal team as well as Operation Dudula leaders, who are essentially trying to get him a station bail from the police station. But it's something that did not happen yesterday. They are hopeful that today it will happen.
All right, Lino Buhle Kulu outside the Johannesburg Central Police Station for us.